Hello, welcome back to an Old Man Plays Minecraft, and we are building the Titanic on Bedrock. We are actually going to do some building today, thankfully, using some of the terracotta I got in the previous episode. So, let's grab what I need then. I will need orange terracotta. Don't know how much I'll need. Let's just take it all. So, I'm heading to the back, aren't I? Yes. Don't want to build the propellers at the wrong end, do I? And yes, that's what we're doing. We are building propellers. Oh, green nautilus shell. I found it. So, we need to stick a propeller on the end here. Now, I kind of got in my mind how I think this is going to work. I'll build the propeller kind of brass main bit thing, whatever you want to call it. I think I'll make it 3. And that's the end cone. And then, yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I'll build a blade up this way. Not that one, not that. Don't want that. That kind of looks like a propeller blade, doesn't it? Yeah. There's no way of getting the angles in, as far as I can think about. So let's try and make a... Now we've got to try and make one at 60 degrees away from that, haven't we? Or whatever it is, 120 degrees. It's just going to have to be 45 degrees dangling down, I think. How's this going to work then? If I block there, then I'll block there. And I don't know. Is that about the same size? It's the same size. I think we need to get rid of this. How do we like the look of that? I don't know. It kind of... I mean, I suppose. Are they fatter? If I do that, does that work better? I don't know about that. I need to fatten this one as well, wouldn't I? I don't know. Let's build the one on the other side. Do this one here. Let's swim back. See what it looks like from a distance, shall we? See what those fish think of it as well. I mean, it kind of looks propeller-shaped. I'm just not getting the smooth curviness of it, though. Let me unfatten it. Yeah. That one and that one and that one. Oi! That was uncalled for. Oh, free copper. And I need to get rid of this one, don't I? Terracotta. So, oh, it's nighttime. So now what do we think? I think that looks better than it did before. It's probably less accurate, but I think it looks It looks more like what we think a propeller should look like, if you understand what I mean. So I'm going to build one on the other side. I'm going to duplicate that on this side then. That's the central bit. And then there. And it was, how tall did I make it? It's... Right, so it needs to go, I see. Right, that's that one. That's that blade. I think I'm doing this one right. And I get rid of that, don't I? That's right, isn't it? Single, then 2 interlaced squares. Single, then 2 interlaced squares. Okay, yeah, so repeat and repeat. Get rid of you. How do I not collect them? How did I get away so quick? Stop. Right, that's symmetrical. Now, for the controversial one then. Why is it controversial? Well, because for the longest ever time, Titanic historians believed that Titanic had got a 4-bladed center propeller. Because that's what Olympic had, that's what Britannic still has now, right at the bottom of the ocean, still has a 4-bladed propeller. And in all the films you see it portrayed in, and most model kits, you will see it being portrayed as having a 4-bladed central propeller. However, about 10 years ago, it was discovered by historians in a notebook at Harland and Wolff, the actual only piece of first-hand evidence as to what Titanic's central propeller looked like. There's no other definitive reference to it anywhere else. And it was noted that as an experiment, Titanic would have a 3-bladed central propeller so that comparisons could be made against Olympic. Which had got a 4-bladed central propeller, because they were trying to, because bearing in mind, all ships are experimental. They, throughout their careers, various things would be tried and tested just for efficiency and comfort and things like that. And these being 2 brand new giant ships, they wanted to see what arrangements of propellers would lead to the best efficiencies. And it's noted that after Titanic sank, Olympic was also temporarily fitted with a 3-bladed central propeller, which, for whatever reason, they decided wasn't working out for them, so they replaced it again with a 4-bladed central propeller. Another slightly tangential piece of evidence that Titanic had a 3-bladed central propeller was that there is a photo of the propeller waiting to be installed on Titanic, and it's not it's sideways on. It's not a clear shot by any stretch. But people who are into photogrammetry, liking to compare what things look like against 3D models, basically determined that how the propeller would work with how a 3D model of a 3-bladed propeller compared to a 4-bladed propeller would match against what was seen in the photograph. The 3-bladed propeller was the only one that actually matched. But that's kind of like original research. That's not first-hand evidence. The photo is not clear. You have to have a certain level of interpretation. But yeah, between the notebook and examination of that photograph, it had been quietly accepted amongst the Titanic community that we were wrong for 100 years. And now we know that Titanic had a three-bladed central propeller. So that little mission to build the propellers went a lot quicker than I expected, to be honest. Oh dear, so what should we do next then? I think then we get on with some of the red concrete at the front of the ship, don't we? It'd be nice to actually start building above the waterline or something. I mean, I know I've built that above the waterline, but I mean properly above the waterline. So let me get out the spreadsheet. Come on, come on, come on. Load up Excel. Fix the little farm animals gap now. Just while the spreadsheet loads up. What's that? Oh, it's magma block. Oh, it looks like I was kind to myself and actually set it up in advance. The spreadsheet. So, 5080 should be at 20. And we're 19 all the way to 5099. I will be interested to see once I've started to build some kind of progress above the waterline. Does it actually match what I expect it to look like? Are my measurements and calculations on this spreadsheet actually accurate? One hopes so. $34 and $39. Okay, right, 34. These all just seem to be coming in by one, don't they? Oh. $44 and $50. Oh, we got one that comes in by two. Wow. 4. I got 2 there. Okay. Repeat over there then. So until I get to 50, they'll just come in by 1. Okay. That's easy to remember. Want that there. Oh, of course, yes. I was wondering what's that noise. It's the sugarcane farm. Joy. Oh dear. Oh dear. I hope I've got enough of this bread. It's a 51.50 I need to. So yes, this is the one now, isn't it? And that's a 4. That's another 2. So we have gone a little bit more above the waterline. Do I dare consider doing black now? Well, if I'm going to do black, I'm going to need to convert some black, because it's going to be an awkward shape to cast in situ, because it's going to have lots of overhangs. So I'm going to have to convert some black first. Look at you. Where am I going? Where am I going? So, put the red away. And do a little bit of tidying away. I don't need that, do I? All that lot, I could get the XP off and convert to gold, couldn't I? Maybe I'll finish the episode like that later. Mob drops. More of you, more of you. Ooh. Why is there coal in there? Meow. And sticks. Don't need those sticks. Sticks. Go in there. I have got a chorus fruit there, haven't I? I'm going to need lots of end rods at some point. How many of those? You get 4, don't you? Let me check. Oh, I can't check. Pretty sure you get 4 per blaze rod, so I don't think that's going to be enough by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a good start. Fair amount of gunpowder there, huh? That's nice. Did I actually empty all these? Yeah, so that's all as organised as it's going to get. So we need to convert some black. We need some black. Black concrete powder. We've got black concrete there. That's the only... Is that the only ink we've got? Well, that's not going to last us very long then, is it? Oh dear, see a squid, kill a squid needs to be reactivated. And then if I get... I need like 20, don't I? Gravel. Yes, so that is all the black I have. So let's get convertinating. I built 2 automatic concrete converters. Here's squid, killer squid. Built 2 automatic concrete converters on this world, and the first one only worked on Java, so that the balls up. And the second one needed vast quantities of dynamite to be fully automated. So I've come to the conclusion that this is this is still the swiftest way of getting it. Even though it is quite traumatizing. You just gotta have faith, haven't you? That you're not going to fall off. And if you do fall off, you're just going to fall into water. We're a long way up now. I don't like it. Yeah, I think then, right, I'll do this final stack. Collect it all, and then I think I will then build the actual bow stem post. Yeah. Just so we can declare some kind of victory. Oh, it's getting dark as well. All the entities down there, kind of. Right, so let's jump down, and this is a little bit frightening, isn't it? I mean, look how far you fall down to the bottom. Let's swim. You know, considering how smoothly they made the darkness effect work, I'm surprised that they still haven't made the transition from night vision or underwater vision, or whatever it's called, and back again. Why they're just so clunky. Like, if I go in the water, it'll instantly go bright. If I come out, it'll do this fading effect now. But when it actually ends, it will just suddenly go poof, like that. Well, that should be a lot smoother. Right. So, diggy diggy dig. Not a lot to do here, is there? It's literally just click and dig. Diggy dig 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 dig. Diggy dig 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 dig. That's Sailor's hornpipe, that is. Not to be confused with the Blue Peter theme tune, which is very similar but slightly different, which is diggy dig 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 Right, that's all dug. See a squid, kill a squid. It's a bad day to be a squid, man. Yeah, you can growl. Yeah, you too. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Well, actually I do, it's my world, and no one can tell me how to play the game. That's one of the main draws to Minecraft, is that there is no real end goal. Apart from getting to the end. But I've already done that. I even lost the end, found my way back to the end. Oh, I hoped then for a moment that was going to be free squidding, but it is not. So, we are going to finish the episode off with the stem post. So, where do we start from then? At 92 then. Go up. Go all the way up to level 70. Oh. And at 70, we narrow down to just being 2. Okay. Yeah, 71, 72, and 73. Okay. Me trying to read a spreadsheet here. Then we go expand a little bit further forward. $75. And then with just these two up to level 82. Right, that is the stem post built. I wish I'd brought some yellow terracotta with me and some quartz just so I could finish off that little bit there. Let's go do that, shall we? I'm going to have to start leaving holes in the hull, aren't I, so I can get in and out. I mean, thankfully at the moment there are huge holes already in the hull just because I haven't finished building the hull. But, yeah, I mean, it's getting tricky to get around the ship in places at times already. No doubt that'll worsen once I start to actually build the main superstructure and put in corridors and stuff, because I tell you what, Titanic was a bit of a nightmare to get around. As was discovered on the night of the sinking. So, let's just get rid of some stuff for now. I don't need to be carrying mutton with me. So, some smooth quartz. Did that cat just spawn into existence right in front of my eyes then? Who knows? Right, back to the front. Oh, how am I going to get up there? Well, I may as well build a little bit more then, hadn't I? I'll build the ones that are next one out. Oh, thank you, Mr. Dolphink. I can't get up. So this is then, this is a 4. And it goes immediately to 3s until we get to level 69. Then we go to, and we've got one load of 2s. Then we're back to 2 layers of 3s then. Then we've got 3 layers of 2s. Then we've got 2 layers of 3s. See a squid, but I won't be able to get back up again. And now we're 2s all the way up to the top. Now here we can place our lovely shear line. And then how high up does this thing go? Is it? I suppose it would be 2, wouldn't it? I haven't worked that bit out yet. We are smooth quartz, aren't we? Yeah, smooth quartz block. Alright, let us stand back and admire our handiwork. That, I think, as unimpressive as it is, does at least start to resemble what I think Titanic looks like. So I'm happy with this. This is a good result. So, if you didn't like this episode, don't forget to dislike and unsubscribe. And leave a comment even telling me how much you hated it as well, because I'm sure people like doing that. Everyone else, I'll see you tomorrow for a bit more shipbuilding, I think, then, hopefully. Yes, that'd be nice. So take care and wow. I'm gonna let go and drown. Oh no. Except for not, because I still have conduit power. I need to save and quit. No, I don't. I need to stop recording.